Esports provides the opportunity to engage a wider demographic of young people. If they don't play in the traditional sports teams, if they're not in the orchestra, if they're not in the choir, where are we celebrating their success for something they love?
My job as a teacher is to make things exciting and contemporary. We're fighting that misconception of 3 o'clock in the morning, smelling a Lynx Africa, drinking energy drinks. We've got something entirely different.
Educators here and now need to see what young people are doing, need to see what they're into, and look to harness that and bring that into our schools and colleges.
Okay, can somebody please put their hand up?
I was working in a pretty tough school about 7 or 8 years ago, and my passion always lies around how to engage young people. I taught a class of 16-year-olds. The reading age in that class was 11 years old. There were 6 students in that class who had reading ages of 6 years old. If you can't read, you can't engage, regardless of what you're trying to be taught. And so you're always looking for a hook. You're always looking for a way in to young people. And so for some kids, it is video gaming. And so at that point, I approached British Esports and said, look, are you doing anything in schools and colleges? Can I help? And one thing led to another, and that led on to me launching the National British Esports Championships for schools and colleges. And we now have 350 teams playing on a Wednesday after school.
Billy, does that make sense to you, Billy? Billy? Electronic sports, what does it mean to you?
So St Vincent College is special on a number of reasons.
What I want to go into today is esport coaches, okay?
We have a mixture of students. We have the SEN students, so special educational needs students, and that can cover a wide range of needs. So we can go from behaviour to autistic spectrum disorder. Some of the students don't have any idea of social norms as such, or what we would define as social norms.
Is a person who encourages you to do better.
Are we missing some
Billy, I'm talking. Someone who believes in you.
So they need us to guide them, and that's where we come in as educators. Back in November 2019, I was shown what esports was. So I took the idea of esports to the principal and said, I really want to run with this, give them something to compete in. They love gaming, I love gaming, I think we can make this work, and it'll be the first esports team in the local area. That's how the St Vincent Sharks and esports was introduced. It was all through our School of Personalised Learning students, and it is thanks to them that it is here today still, really.
I would like you to put as many different traits and explain what they are, and then once you've done this, I'm going to set you off on a task which will require you to coach another player.
Well, one of them I come up with is saying encouraging or encouragement, whichever one you want to do. Build up the other person's confidence and boost their morale.
We've had Among Us themed lessons now. We've had Rocket League themed lessons, probably weekly.
At times, it's better if you look at it from both a coach from like a racing team and a football team, since both are kind of intertwined.
Okay, so would you... So students took about 3 turns each playing the game, finding out what the controls were, finding out what the maps were, and how the physics are as well. And it was brilliant, just learning all these new things about a game.
So yeah, we've got quite a lot of traits on there. Did anyone want to add any that I haven't read yet?
Esports is age neutral, it's gender neutral, it's physically able, disabled neutral. So we've had young people in wheelchairs playing alongside able-bodied friends in a team for the first time. It's a level playing field that other traditional activities, traditional sports simply can't offer.
So talk me through what the plan is so far, Mason.
The plan is to rotate.
Okay.
When the ball is in there, you attack. But as soon as you get the ball, as soon as you realise you can't get the ball, get back. Because you're going to hit that ball.
Now, Elijah, Kieran's coaching on this occasion. Now, you've played against Kieran before, and you've played with Kieran. Do you think they're going to have a tactic that can overcome yours?
Probably. Maybe.
Maybe. It was actually, honestly, quite exciting to think that esports didn't exist a few centuries ago, and then all of a sudden we're fighting against other people across the world in games such as Rocket League.
Yeah. My first experience was on same pages with like Elijah, since me and him helped found the original team.
Me and Kieran here, we are very proud to be a part of something so awesome.
Alrighty, howdy fellas. I am your host Connor Kurzfeld, and to my right you have Sam, aka Bravo, and then Coach Kieran, then of course Elijah, aka Delta. This gameplay is going to blow your socks off like no other.
Okay, I destroyed him, but that was not enough.
And what would you know, Sam already scores. No surprise there, because that's just how he rolls.
So I don't even know what happened there. I just kind of lost control and I just couldn't.
Elijah will. Oh, wait, but hold on a sec. Oh my gosh, Sam came out of left field.
I don't think double tapping A is exactly helping me here.
No, it's 3-3.
Alright, we're bringing this back.
And scored for the first time.
That was stressful. Alright, we're neck and neck, folks. My heart's pounding.
They have a great shot at home to go, and they've scored.
No! Oh, wait. I can still save this.
Yes. Go on. 4, 3, 2. Leave it. And Delta's on the game.
Let's go!
Well done with that. That was an amazing goal.
Here at King Edward School, we launched an Overwatch team this year. The barrier that we faced, like so many other schools and colleges, up until this point, we haven't had the kit here in school to enable the students to play. So during lockdown, the students were able to play from home.
Generally, we have games on Wednesdays, and then we have practice on Tuesdays after school. We have an analyst, which is really, really cool.
Max Dennis, he's really into editing, and he kind of puts together little montages sometimes.
It's not just the team, it's everything surrounding the team as well is what makes esports so fun at Kezia.
We stream live on Twitch as well, and we've had the peak viewership was 4,500 concurrent viewers. And so when I'm feeling quite bullish about that, I'll say to head teachers in schools, how many people did you have watching your last rugby fixture? 10, 15 if you're lucky? We have 4,500 people watching it. So the impact this can have, the reach this can have is absolutely massive. Queen Mary's College in Basingstoke are just about to launch a state-of-the-art esports classroom that really is going to be the first of its kind here in the UK.
Hi, welcome to the brand new esports arena facilities here at Queen Mary's College. First thing you'll see, you've got a wonderful kind of cafeteria area where you're able to kind of watch and stream. Lockers for students to be able to put their own kind of unique mouse and keyboards, etc. as well. And then you come in to the crown jewel of the QMC Esports Arena. We have an 85-inch TV where we're able to show dedicated streaming channels of our students' gameplay. And you'll see that the main hub itself holds 26 gaming machines, which takes us up to 52 in total, all state-of-the-art with industry-ready kit to make this the kind of crowning piece of the Esports Arena. And we're proud to say that this is one of the first at a sixth form national level. We launched the first ever BTEC course in September of 2020. We're full on the classes already. We've got a bespoke editing and streaming room. We've got a yoga and a Pilates room and a traditional classroom on top of that. And we've got 150 students plus a waiting list involved this coming September. We'll use these facilities to cover units such as mental and physical well-being, enterprise and entrepreneurship, shoutcasting, and creating and branding your own kind of social media channels.
At that point, there was still a lot of skepticism around video gaming and around video gaming in schools, if I'm perfectly honest. What the purpose is, why, this is a bad thing. Video gaming is a bad thing for people to do. It's too much screen time and antisocial activity. However, esports is different. Esports is human versus human, team versus team, organised, competitive video gaming. It is different.
I've looked into going further into the esports industry, so what started off as just a hobby and passion playing games, you could go a lot further with it.
In the future, I think I possibly want to work for an esports organisation, so doing the BTEC will help me towards my dream job.
So I'm the proud owner, manager, if you will, of QM Samurai. We started about 2 years ago. The students have got these wonderful jerseys. We've even got our own merch, which is wicked. It's onwards and upwards, really. And yeah, let's kind of use this wonderful facility to kind of get some things going.
So the aspects of esports, it's opened up a lot of doorways. So students didn't really have interests in going forward and getting a job after or thinking about the future too much. Now they've got this wide, dream. Their eyes are wide open now, thinking, wow, there's so much I can do with this. It's only within the last 4 to 5 months that they've started to become more confident. So esports means a lot to them. It's allowed them to develop some skills that they probably didn't realise they had.
Yeah, me and Kieran, we've been
friends for a decent bit, but
friends and rivals in certain games.
We've had a friendly rivalry for like quite a bit, to be honest.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm glad to have gotten to know you. Well, you and I, brothers, man, absolute brothers.
Sure are, dude.
My hope is that we can develop a facility here at KES that has the PCs, and then we're going to be having lunchtime clubs, we're going to be having after-school clubs. To be honest, there's not going to be enough staff to help actually run these clubs. Such will the interest be.
We won our first trophy. We won our first trophy 2 months ago, so now I need to ask the principal for a trophy cabinet. So, let's take that. That's a good thing.
What it means to be a shark is, in one word, is family. They decided that the Sharks are their family. And that's because we have a motto really within our team. And that motto is once a shark, always a shark.